Yeah, baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though.
Welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, thank you, and if you are new, you are welcome. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because we like, we comment, and we subscribe. So today we are going to be talking about study tips, like self-study tips, since everyone is starting like online learning and studying from home, remote learning, hashtag UNISA learning. I saw a lot of people were like, how does one self-study? And I was like, you know, since I've done quite a lot of self-study myself, due to a lot of work that we have, no time, sometimes skipping lectures, you know, that kind of stuff, I will come and just give some of the tips that I use just to help me self-study, build discipline and things like that, and beat procrastination. So I have about like 7 things that you can add to your study schedule, your study regime, your study routine, or whatever, and you can just improve your quality of studying, your ability to retain information, to remember information, just to do everything in a set orderly manner, and it's just like not all over the place, you know, just to give you something more structured, because there is no structure now and you need more structure to self-study and study at home. Okay, so the first thing that is quite important is to find an optimal study environment, something that will resemble a formal setting as much as possible, right? So firstly, you need to be able to sit, and you're going to be sitting for a while, so you need a comfortable place. So a comfortable place to sit and a place to put your books or your laptop or whatever, right? So you obviously traditional table and a desk, right? If you don't have a table and a desk, what I do sometimes is that I grab a chair and then on my bed, then I use my bed as a desk, and it works really well. And it also helps because you are not sitting on your bed, which is like mimicking a sleeping position or whatever, right? So to have a chair and something that is resembling a desk is something that is really useful, right? Also something that is quiet and has the least distractions. We all know people, it's fine, I can study when there's noise, I can study with people talking, I can study what, really truly, I'm sure you can, but the best is, I think, with the least visual distractions around you and the least noise. If you want noise, I think you can have like music or earphones or something, but I don't think people talking and engaging conversations and loud people walking around all the time. So a place that has the least visual distractions and least noise distractions, and then try to keep it constant. So try to use that format and that place as much as possible, as far as you can. So keep that study environment constant, so you know when you get up, you know where you're going, how it's going to be like, and you don't have to waste time finding new places and adjusting and whatever, right? So when you're at home, you can either use a room. If you don't have your own room, then obviously try and ask whoever you're sharing the room with that during this time and this time I'll be studying, so can you please not disturb me? Or if you're lucky and you have a study in your house, obviously go to the study. You can also go outside in the garden as well, if you do have a garden or a balcony or just somewhere behind the house where no one is going to come and disturb you and things like that. So 1, an optimal study environment. 2, find a optimal study time, right? So all of us have different times of the day where we are the most productive. For an example, I am most productive in the afternoon and in the late-ish early evening, right? My best study times is between 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. 12 p.m. in the afternoon and 12 a.m. Anything outside of that is not as productive as I'd like it to be. So every time I'm self-studying on a weekend or whatever during a study week, whatever, block day, whatever you want to call it, I make sure that I'm studying by 12 o'clock, and then I know that definitely by 12 a.m. I will be exhausted and I will be tired, right? So during those times are the times where I mostly study. Some people study in the early morning, some people study late at night. So it's best to find your best optimal time to work, because you maximize that time, so you're not studying the whole day and you're only effective for 4 hours of the day. So you need to find your optimal study time. Right. The third thing is your study sessions, right? So study sessions basically explains like, are you studying for 4 hours and then you take a break? Are you studying for 30 minutes and then you're taking a break? Are you studying for 10 hours and then taking a break, right? I think many studies have shown that shorter duration study sessions over a longer period of time work better than bulk studying, right? So what I mean by bulk studying is, let's take you want to now finish an entire textbook in 10 hours for 2 days, right? But what you can do is then spread over 5 days, where you have 1 hour study session, a break, 1 hour study session, break, 1 hour study session, break, right? So shorter study sessions with breaks in between are more effective than bulk study sessions with like 10 hours and like 5-minute breaks in between. So what I use is the Pomodoro technique. I saw it from someone and I was like, I'm gonna try this out, and it's actually been working out for me so well. So basically what the Pomodoro technique is, right, you can go on YouTube and just YouTube Pomodoro technique for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, whatever. So basically what it is you study for 25 minutes with a 5-minute break, 25 minutes, 5-minute break, 25 minutes, 5-minute break. And in that 25 minutes you are not on your phone, you're not thinking about other things, you are solely studying for 25 minutes. Then you have a 5-minute break to be on your phone, to stretch, grab a drink, look at the stars, count the birds, I don't know, right? So, and then you can have that for 2 hours. So what I do is I have a Pomodoro for 2 hours, and then I take like a 30-minute break, come back, 2 hours, 30-minute break, and then you decide for how long you want to do that, right? So it just helps, because sometimes your concentration span is not as long as you think it is, and it's okay, it's fine, you don't have any issues. People don't have a long concentration span anyway, so if you break it down into smaller chunks, your brain is able to focus properly on one thing, and you have little room for procrastination, because you know at the end of this 25 minutes you'll have time to be on your phone to text back whoever you want to text back, right? After the 5 minutes you put your phone away, 25 minutes again, 5 minutes, do whatever, 25 minutes. So like where am I looking? The lens. So like you train your brain to like know that this is time for work, and then this time is for play, work, play, work, play, work, play, just like that. So not long study sessions, like studying 5 hours and then taking a 5-hour break, and then like that. So just pace yourself well and pace yourself nicely. So the Pomodoro technique is a very good way to do nice short study sessions that have the most impact. Remember, studying smart, not study hard. Alright, so one question that I got was, how do you decide what to study, when to study it, right? So basically everyone has a subject that they absolutely hate, and they have a subject that they absolutely love, right? So there's no point in studying only the subject that you love, and there's no point in only studying the subject that you hate, right? So I'm gonna admit I don't really do this, but I think it does help. What I just do is I just go off the list of things that have to be done according to the subject breakdown. So if I have to study a textbook, I'll look at the index and I'll just tick as the index goes, right? And that also just gives a variety of things that you can study. But I think something that you can implement just to kickstart it, sometimes if I'm having a really lazy day and I don't want to study, I will start with something that is easy, and that is something that I possibly enjoy. Maybe the first study session of the day, I will do, let's take physiology. I really enjoy physiology and I love physiology, but I absolutely hate studying pathology, for example, right? So the first study session of the day, I will do physiology just to kickstart myself. It's something fun, it's something nice that I like. And then in the middle of the day, when I've already built up momentum, I'll do pathology, which is something that I really don't like. And then I'll end off with something that I like as well, when my brain is tired, right? And I want to give up. So I think sandwiching your work is something that can help. So start off with something that you like, put what you dislike in the middle, and then end off with something that you like once again. Another thing about deciding what to study and when to study it is obviously to look at your timetable, how much time you have in between what subjects, and also which subject weighs more and which parts of that subject also weighs more. So let's take you're going to be studying neurosciences, and you see that anatomy has 50 points, and then localization of lesions has 20 points. You're obviously going to start with anatomy so that you know you have covered anatomy, which is a majority or bulk of the paper, and you have managed, and then with the time that is left over, you're going to spend doing localization of lesions. Right? Another thing to do of what to study and when to study is to actually go through past papers. Right? So go through past papers, questions, and see how they lay out the questions, as well as to how much of the questions is actually distributed. And that will give you an idea of actually what the lecturers want you to actually study. So they don't focus too much on things that don't need that much detail, and you neglect the things that actually need the detail. Okay, and then number five is accountability, right? You need to have someone who will be accountable for your studying, whether it's your parents, your brother, your friend, whatever. You need an accountability partner / a study buddy. Yes, we're on lockdown, yes, we're alone, but your friend can easily be like, dude, did you study today? What did you study today? Tell me what you actually studied today. So yeah, I think that's on that. You need to find someone who will hold you accountable for actually not studying, and that will help you beat procrastination. Hopefully someone who has a I don't know how to say this, but possibly like a better work ethic than you, or is more disciplined. I think that's the word. Someone who's more disciplined than you, who will be like, you said you're going to study at this time, now wake up, let's go and study. To be your accountability partner or your study buddy, because you will procrastinate if there's no one holding you accountable, and you know that this lockdown is probably going to end in July, and you're like, I'll see it in July, sis, bro, you're not seeing nothing in July. Get yourself a study buddy or an accountability partner. So we understand. Right, number 6 is something that we all know, but we all do not want to do. Live a healthy lifestyle. Keep a healthy, balanced life. Stretch, exercise, walk, take your mind off stuff, watch series, I don't know, work on a reward system. Another thing that helps me is to work on a reward system. I'll be like, okay, I want to do X, Y, and Z. I want to do my makeup or shoot a video, and I know that I have to study. I'm writing next week. I'll be like, okay, if I spend Friday night studying, and I know I've ticked this and this off, then I will have time on Saturday to do what I want, to watch a series. Now we're at home, we all want to watch series, we all want to watch TV, we all want to watch soapies. So if you want to watch Skim Sam at 6:30, you will say, I will not leave my desk at 6:30 to go watch Skim Sam if I have not ticked off this and this. So you need to set a goal and attach a reward at the end of it, so that you know that you're working towards your reward. Yes, you're working towards passing your exams and passing the year, but to set a goal that is close by will motivate your mind even more. It works for me literally all the time. All the time. Also, another thing, set realistic goals for yourself during the day. You can't be like, I want to study half the textbook. You're not gonna study half the textbook. Start off with saying, okay, today let me at least do one chapter. Tomorrow you saw it took you less time than you thought to study one chapter. Then you're like, okay, tomorrow let me say 2 chapters. If you finish that 2 chapters and you still have time over, then you'll carry on and doing as much as you can. But set realistic goals for yourself and keep a healthy, balanced laugh. And then also eating brain power food. I don't think there's specific brain power food. I know you can Google and see it says like nuts and spinach and avocado and stuff, but basically what it's telling you is to eat your fruits, your veggies, eat good fats, and eat some carbohydrates for energy. Obviously no sweets, no sugary stuff, because that will take you on a high and it will drop you really quickly. Just basically eat your fruits and your vegetables. Okay? And that's on that. Period. I need to stop saying this thing. I really need to stop saying this thing. So yeah, those are my self-study tips. And I promise you, if you implement this, and only if you want to, like, people can give you tips all you want, but if you don't want to study, you will not study. So start with wanting to actually study and to know why you're studying. You need to graduate. You need to pass. And I know you can do it. So please, actually do it. Okay? Number 1, find an optimal study environment. Not in your bed. Practice sleep hygiene. Okay? Sleep hygiene. Only use your bed for sleeping and leisure. Don't use your bed for studying, leisuring, and everything. Okay? Optimal environment. Get a chair and get something that looks like a desk, or use your bed as a desk but sit on a chair. Optimal study time. Short study sessions, Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes, 5-minute break. 25 minutes, 5-minute break. Know what to study and when to study. Study something easy, hard, easy. Or go according to your timetable, ticking it off. When you tick things off, it tricks your mind to be like, yes, I'm working hard. So you tick things off. Number 4, accountability. Study partner, study buddy, virtual study buddy, someone in your house to make you get out of bed. 6, healthy, balanced lifestyle, and work on a reward system. If this video was really helpful, please do like and give it a thumbs up, and do comment down below any other studying rituals that you do. Yes, I don't promise distinctions and cum laude, but I just promise that it will improve your studying and make it much better. So thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and mwah, till next time. Bye.